welcome to week 2. Hopefully every day last week, every morning, you spent 15 minutes on your mat, just preparing. Remember, the practice is progressive, so one video is going to build upon the prior video as we slowly move a little bit deeper into the body. Today's practice is going to start with tortoise pose. Tortoise pose is in a place in between a seated forward fold and butterfly pose. You do bring the bottoms of your feet together, but you'll notice that my feet are away from my torso. You're going to slowly now take your right hand and bring it underneath your right ankle, then the left hand underneath your left ankle. And as if you were a tortoise coming out of its shell, you're just going to lift up, coming out of your shell, and then slowly, slowly melting forward and down until you're just going to tuck your head. You can relax your hands or continue to hold onto your ankles with your hands. Just create a nice round shell with your spine. Close your eyes in your tortoise pose. Close your eyes. And now we begin to find the breath. You're in tortoise pose. You're relaxing your upper body. You're noticing the sensations in your body, but not responding to it. So remember, you should never feel pain in your practice, but you're gonna find sensation, you're gonna feel sensation, and it'll be a little bit different every day. So with your eyes closed, let's start to cultivate that deep, diaphragmatic, rich breath we call our yoga breath. It flows in through the nose and it flows out of the nose. So find that breath, find your starting place. If you're feeling a little bit tense today, that breath might be more shallow, it might be shorter. And if you're a little bit more relaxed, maybe the breath is deeper and fuller. We're gonna pull the breath in so deep into the diaphragm that that everything is full. The belly is full, the chest is full, and on the exhale, it's the opposite direction. You wanna imagine as you fill up your yoga breath, as you fill up, it's like putting a pitcher of water right underneath a faucet. So you start by breathing into the lowest part of the rib cage, into the belly. And then you slowly, progressively, as that water fills up, it comes through the center and all the way to the top. And then at the top, you want to imagine that no more air, no more breath, or no more water could fill up that vase. That is just overflowing. And that's when we tip the vase upside down. The water, the breath begins to start to release from the top of the rib cage, moving its way to the center, all the way to the down to the belly until you're empty. Breathe through the nose and out through the nose. Take about 3 or 4 more so you're still in your tortoise pose, head is relaxed, and breath is deep and full and diaphragmatic, in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. Gently unbind and slowly come up. We're going to set up what we call reverse table pose. Reverse table is a little counter pose for that forward fold. Place your feet down in front of you and your hands a few inches behind your back. And with your inhale, you're going to lift up your chest and drop your head back. Good, now push your feet into the earth, push your shoulders away, push your palms into the earth, and then good, let your head go. Take a few more breaths, head is down, heart is lifted, but breath is full and deep and complete in and out your nose. This is called reverse table. Fingertips are facing toes. Slowly take your hips back down to the ground. And now we're going to continue to open up the hips with what we call that butterfly pose. So we started out here with the legs away from the body. Now take a moment and bring your feet a little bit closer. Scoot yourself up really close. Grab onto your feet and gently lift your chin. Nice long spine, elbows are out. And then we're gonna, again, every forward fold, remember we don't hinge from the rib cage, we lead with the heart, slowly leaning down. Elbows are drawing out, even the gaze stays out. And at the very end, we can tuck it in. Feet are together, hands are on your feet, or even the feet can be apart as you open up your feet. Good. Wherever you are, just close your eyes. After we set up, remember the shape of the pose is the asana. Now engage your pranayama, your deep, full, complete breath. Imagine it's like a wave of the ocean. It flows evenly in and out. But every time we breathe, we're filling up that pitcher of water from the very lowest lobes all the way through to the center, the very top, and back out again. Take about 3 more breaths. See if you can avoid doing this, what I see people do at the gym, that whole moving the legs. Remember that we set the pose up. Just trust in the breath and let it go. Melt everything in, relax your upper body, relax your neck and your jaw. Breathing in and out of nose. Mindfully, you'll roll right back up. And again, second round of reverse table. Plant your hands behind your hips with fingertips forward, root your feet in, and gently start to lift your hips. Once your hips are up, good, you're going to continue to feel the feet root down, the palms root down, and your head drop back. Close your eyes, let your head just hang, and push into the earth a little bit further. Breath is in, breath is out of the nose, pushing down. Slowly, slowly, we're going to come back down onto the earth and extend the legs out in front of you. Working back into hips today, really focusing on opening up hips. We're going to take the right foot into the inner left thigh so that the right knee comes out to the right side of the room. Now, slowly square your torso over your straight left leg. Left foot is flexing, spine is long. Begin to hinge forward, grab onto your left foot with both hands. Lift your chin and then slowly soften and melt in. We call this posture Janu Sirsasana, letter A. The key to this pose is to square your torso over the straight leg. It doesn't matter if you can grab the feet or the ankles or the shin, the knees, whatever you can reach, just find your softness. Right knee is out to the right side, heart is melting over the thighs, and you're breathing. Find your breath, take 3 more breaths, in through your nose and out through your nose. This is a really great posture to open up the hips, the hamstrings, the glutes, releasing sciatica and low back. Actually taking that stretch through the IT band, feel your breath. Close your eyes, 2 more, in and out of nose. As you release your foot, you'll gently roll it up and switch legs. Right leg comes out in front, the left foot into the inner right thigh. As you flex your right foot, first you'll lengthen your spine. Next, you'll hinge directly over the straight leg and reach for something comfortable, maybe a foot bind, maybe your shin or ankle. Lift up your heart, get long. Exhale to fold in. As you lengthen, your head will draw forward, your heart melts down. Eyes are closed and your breath is steady and fluid. It's in and out of your nose. In and out of your nose. Relax your head, relax your jaw. And then notice where you are. So remember squaring up over the straight leg, melting in, but my right foot is flexing. Feel the upper body get a little bit more relaxed. And then instead of forcing it, let the breath do the work. In and out of the nose. Unwind and slowly come up, making your way over to tabletop pose. We're going to work right into the shoulders today, and this pose is called threading the needle. Really great way to release the shoulders. The first thing we need to do is come to hands and knees. Knees are underneath hips and hands under shoulders. Begin to inhale and wave your right arm up. Now we're going to really extend, lift your gaze to your right hand, open up your shoulder, and then prepare to thread the needle. Your right hand will actually reach in between left hand and left knee. Gently take your right ear and your right shoulder onto the ground. In this pose, I'll move my hair back so you can see. You want to have the weight of your body on the right ear and the right shoulder. So your right hand is underneath you. I'm making contact with my right ear and my right shoulder. And then if you want more, pull your right shoulder underneath you. You can see your butt is way up in the air. Left hand can stay here, pushing down. Left hand may come behind your back or over your head. I kind of like to put the left hand down so that I can really pull and reach. Now close your eyes, And remember, you are making contact with the earth, right ear and right shoulder. Your bum is up in the air, and once the basic shape of the pose is set up, here's where we close the eyes. This is gonna release your shoulders, your jaw, and your neck. Close your eyes, feel your breath flowing in and out your nose. Take at least 3 or 4 more breaths, and then find some softness. This is a really, really intense place of holding our shoulders and our jaw. So you might be kind of clenching back or holding back, just notice that. And then surrender to it. Feel your breath in and out your nose. Preparing to switch sides, push your left hand into the ground, use it as a little lever, and then slowly wave open with the right hand. Switching sides, now the right hand comes down, wave open with your left hand. Lift your gaze to the left hand, lift your left arm, and then gently pull it under. And as you pull your left shoulder under, your hips are high. The weight of your body again becomes in between your left ear and your left shoulder. Once the pose is set up, close your eyes and give yourself the amount of intensity that you need. You should never ever feel a sense of pain, especially in your neck. We want to feel a release. Eyes are closed, breath is full and deep. That is the key. See how relaxed you can get. Focus now. Notice where your mind is. If it's already shifted to your day, come back. Redirect your mind to come to the breath. We use our breath work in yoga to really control what we call our monkey mind. Creating that clearer mind, that more focused mind. In through the nose and out through the nose. Studies even show that this yoga breath has the ability to lower blood pressure and to alleviate some minor symptoms of depression and anxiety simply by breathing. Preparing to unwind, take that right hand, push it into the earth and slowly wave open to the left. Left arm is up, gaze is up, and then your hand will come down. Just a couple of those cat-cows to move the spine. Inhale, the chin will lift, belly drops. Exhale, curl and round, opposite direction. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, round in. In through the nose, we connect. Remember, we're moving to the rhythm of the breath. Exhale to round. And come back to neutral and begin to move your spine from side to side. Take your gaze over your right shoulder and pull your right shoulder toward your right hip. Come back to center and switch sides, left side. In through the nose, we're at center. Exhale to the right. Good, feel the stretch in the neck and now to the left. Come right back to center, and we're gonna move into what we call our plank pose. Plank pose, hands are out in front of you. Your feet are going to step back. Now in plank, we're on our toes, the belly's drawn in, and you're going to push the earth away with your palms. See if you can avoid collapsing, lifting your hip up, or dropping your hips down.
stacking. So we're stacking shoulders here. We're stacking our shoulders over our palms, and we're drawing the head forward, pushing the heels back. Good. Take a couple more breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose, push away, and then gently lift up, down dog. You might need to readjust your feet, stepping them slightly closer as you pull your heart to your thighs. Shake it out, bend one knee and the other knee. Bend one knee and then the other knee. Take 2 more breaths in your downward facing dog, and then gently shift forward again. Your feet might need to roll back, push down with the earth. Good, extend with your spine. And then slowly lower. We call this Chaturanga Dandasana, low push-up. Good. Now, first time you're here, you might take your thighs, place them onto the earth, and come into what we call up dog. Now, if your up dog doesn't serve you, good, you just lift right up as far as you can go. Good. Find your back bend, take your nose over the right shoulder and the left shoulder. Come back to center, toes will roll under. Use your abdominal strength to lift up your hips and melt into down dog. When you're in down dog, we're going to take a few breaths, shifting from right to left. Head moves from side to side, in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. Slowly come back to your plank. Let your head draw forward. Push your palms down. Good. Draw your belly in. Take 3 more breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Gently we'll lower. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up your heart. Take your gaze over the right shoulder and then the left shoulder. Come back to center. Toes roll under, hips will rise. Good. Let your hips rise and take at least 3 breaths, downward facing dog. Head is below your heart, you're in your inversion. Shake it out. Good. Remember your lips are together, so your breath is complete, in and out of nose. Good. Gently shift forward again, push the palms down. Take at least 3 breaths. You can stay here longer if you want. Stack your bones, find the earth, push it away with the palms of your hands, and gently lower. Inhale, it's up dog. And take your gaze over the right shoulder and the left shoulder. Come on back to center. Roll your toes under, lift your hips. And take a few breaths. Shake it out. Let's take a few more breaths. Push your palms. You're stretching through your hamstrings. Sit bones are up high. Relax your neck. Shake your neck. Good. Now walk your hands to the back of your mat. Standing forward, fold, lift up to fold in. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Take a few breaths. If you want to move in deeper, you'll hold on to opposite elbows. Any place you are, just find your breath, close your eyes. All right, let's take that twist, bend the left knee and wave open with the right arm. And take the right hand down to switch sides, open to the left. Good, come on back down to center and roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Slide your hands to your heart center. Take a moment and close your eyes. Take a moment and set a positive intention for your day. 1 last cleansing breath together, in through nose. Let it go. Namaste.